Okay, so thank you guys for joining us tonight for our first video on this page. We have Steph here. She's one of our teachers at Jest. Hi, Steph.
Hey.
So can you start off by kind of giving us a little bit of background on yourself?
Yeah, so my name is Stephanie, and I have been in this area, in the Ventura area, for around 5 years. I moved here from Chicago with my bird, and I have been doing accounting work and some various other side work.
Okay, Steph, so what is your experience with improv?
Well, my experience with improv is I had been doing it since I was around 18, and I went to my first improv show when I was 17, and I was obsessed with it ever since then. And I've taken some classes at Second City and Improv Olympic in Chicago, and mostly watched a lot of shows for a number of years because I was nervous to start. And when I came to California, I started doing it very actively and a lot.
Okay, so who would you say are some of your influencers in both comedy and acting?
Well, I think that I really look to different female comedians who've made it and kind of like think about them a lot. Like I think about most of the SNL cast, like Kristen Wiig and Tina Fey and Amy Poehler, and I kind of like track their careers and watch them. Obviously Melissa McCarthy, people like that. And you know, also a lot of the male comedians have influenced me too, but I just kind of look to the female ones as what I would do in the future.
Okay, so along the same vein of TV and movies, do you have a favorite podcast that you listen to?
I do, but it's not improv related. It's This American Life is my favorite podcast because I just like to know about the world, and I love listening to that.
Okay, and then what about like your favorite just person overall in the world, living or dead?
Whoa, this question came out of nowhere. Well, I feel like awkward saying this, but probably my brother is one of my favorite people in the world. I mean, I have a lot of favorite people, but he's one of my favorite people, and he's just very similar to me, but he's really takes a lot of risks, and I just really respect him for that and respect the person he's grown into be.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so last question before the lightning round. Do you have any advice for newbies to improv or people who are kind of hesitant about going out for improv?
Well, from my own experience, you know, it took me so long to really do this thing that I loved and I knew I loved. And my advice is just to overcome that fear and just do it. And you may think you're not good at it, or you may think that other people are better, but really like that's not true, and you get better at things as you keep doing it. And from my experience, it's worth it in every way, like from confidence building to being yourself, you know, to just being comfortable on stage. It's just worth it.
Very cool. Okay, so for the lightning round, I'm going to ask you 10 questions, and you are allowed to pass if you do not have an answer. We're going to give you 30 seconds, and I want you to give as clear and detailed an answer as you can.
Okay, got it.
Okay? So starting now. What is your favorite day of the week?
Sunday?
What is a nickname that your parents called you when you were a child?
That's the noodle?
That's cute. On a scale of 1 to 10, how good of a driver are you?
10.
Say a word in Spanish.
Esteban?
That's not a question, but go on.
That's not a word.
Why can't we tickle ourselves?
I'm not sure.
Cake or pie?
Cake.
Sourdough or wheat?
Sourdough.
Stale Sour Patch Kids or fresh circus peanuts?
Gross. All of those.
What's your favorite muffin?
I don't like muffins. I like cupcakes.
No, do you like the smell of gasoline?
Not really.
All right, so that is it for our interview with Steph today. Thank you so much for stopping on by and letting me interrogate you with questions that I absolutely did not give you ahead of time.
It was great.
So why don't you send us off?
So what I'd like to send you off with is come to my class. I'm teaching on January 2nd and hopefully after that too. And the address is 2471 Portola Road in Ventura. And we are at the Diversity Collective. So if you need to look up the address. At 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock on Wednesday nights. It is $10.
That's it?
That's it.
That's a steal.
It is such a steal.
All right, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks.